Hello, it's Alan Young here from OnlineSuperNinja.com. This is the fourth time I've tried to record this video. My phone's fell off the side. I've had someone coming out, interrupting me. I've had so many things happening. My book flew off the table, my new book of the week. So hopefully this is the fifth time lucky and we will get the perfect take. So this week I have chosen, or last week, the week just gone, I've read The Power by Rhonda Byrne. Bionic. I can never say her last name. For the rest of this video, we're just going to call her Rhonda, like I know her really well. Old Rhonda. So this week was The Power, and it was a fantastic book, and it was my type of book. It was a book which really talks about the metaphysical and the less talked about stuff. A lot of people in certain personal development books, you talk about your actions and what you need to do, but this book really talks about. It talks about all you got to do, but it talks about the things that you don't really talk about. It's like your vibration and your inner world, and what you need to do in your inner world to really affect your outer world. And I love those type of books. And this book really goes into the feeling and getting yourself to feel love and feel appreciation for things and get yourself on a frequency of love. So, for instance, how much of your time every day are you thinking about the things that you want and you love and really appreciating it? Because I'm guilty of it. You could sit down, a lot of people sit and worry, and they worry about their bills, and they worry about their health, and they don't look forward to, they can't wait to go home, and they're just thinking, I'm not looking forward to going to my job, and they're just never thinking about the things that are really good. And this book gets you to sit down and make a conscious effort to start to get yourself in that frequency of thinking about the things you want and you enjoy and you love. And it's amazing. And this is something I've been doing for a while anyway, because a lot of the other books I read really teach you how to raise your vibration and tune into what it is you want. Because Rhonda in the book talks about you being like a magnet, and you attract what it is that you're feeling and what you're giving off. And if you're thinking thoughts which are negative and not very fulfilling in any way, you're just going to attract more of that into your life. And rather than just think about the things you want, think, if you see a house and it's beautiful, think to yourself, I love that house, I want that house, I live in that house. And that'd be it, but most of the time we would look at the house and go, that's a nice house, that's for the rich people, I'll never have a house like that. Or you see a nice car and you get jealous, and really you just got to sit and appreciate it and just think, wow, that's a lovely car, and that man must be giving so much value to to earn the money to get that car. Or if you see a really nice outfit, just don't think you can't have it, just think that's a lovely outfit, I'll get one of them one day. Just think about it in a way that you're going to really appreciate it, and think about the things you already have as well. Like when you eat, just think, I love eating, and I love being healthy, and I love the fact that I've got some food on my plate. So it's a half gratitude as well, and it's just about getting yourself in that vibration where you can really see the world in a different light, and in a way, in a positive vibration, in a loving sense, and it's taught so many amazing stories, and I love it. I'll give you a quick example of a story. She was Rhonda was in Paris, and she seen a dress that she loved, and she said that she just, in that moment, she just adored that dress, and she loved it, and she remembered just saying, wow, that's an amazing dress, and she felt a lot of love in the moment for that dress. Anyway, that was the last she thought about it, and then she went back to her home in Melbourne, and she was driving down the motorway for like a month or so later, and when she was coming off the freeway, there was like shops, boutique shops of different, clothes shops, and she seen that exact same dress in the window on a mannequin. And she just couldn't believe it. So as soon as she got to work, she phoned them up and said, look, this dress, I want to get it. And they said, yeah, fine. They said it was an accident. It just purely by accident turned up in a box, or they had a delivery from Paris for their stock, and it was just it must have somehow got misplaced in there. So they were just selling it off, and she found out the size was the exact same size that she needed, and she said, great, I'll come down and get it. And when she went down to get it, it was reduced by like 50 or 60%. So she not only got the dress she wanted, she got it at a massive discount. And through serendipity, it ended up in Melbourne from Paris. And it's just mad. And she holds that down to the feeling of love she had for it. She didn't look at that dress and think, oh, nice dress, but I'll never have it, or I never know where to get that dress. She just felt love for it in the moment, and that was it. And she said that's the universe responding to her and bringing it to her. So, you need to really get in that frequency of thinking about what you love and enjoy. And she says in the book, you need to just get the tipping point of 51%, and you will start to then attract more and more like beauty and more love in your life, things you really appreciate, and things will start to just really pick up and get better. So yeah, this book's a really great book to get you to raise your frequency and see the beauty and see the love for the things you want in your life, rather than the things you don't want. And life can be beautiful, and I believe that 100%. I believe it can be beautiful, and you need to open your mind up to what it is you want and what you love, and see the beauty. Just sit down and just enjoy the moment, be present. Even when you're eating, we eat our food and we shovel it down. We never really sit down and just appreciate it and really think, just taste it and really feel the love for what we've got, and it's a great book. All books by Rhonda are amazing, and they are written in the exact way that I love to read a book, and they're really positive and really full of timeless wisdom. So I recommend you get The Power if you want to feel more love in your life. Get shown some proven techniques in the book, but really read some inspirational stories. And I love to read a story about someone who's used something or a technique and it's worked for them, and I love hearing those success stories. So that book is full of them. So go ahead, get The Power, let me know what it's like, and put your comments in the box below, and I'm sure you'll love it. So next book of the week is this, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. This is a classic, old timeless classic, full of wisdom, over 100 years old, and it's amazing books. These ones, I've had a quick glance at it, and it's another type of book that I love to read, about the mind and how your mind affects your reality. So I'm looking forward to reading this, and I will look forward to coming back and sharing it with you. Hopefully next week I will be in a location where I'm not going to keep getting disturbed, and I can have a nice chat with you about the new book of the week. So keep an eye out for this book, and I highly recommend you go and get that book. All the best, and I'll speak to you soon. All right, bye.